حَسِبْتُمْ أَن تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةِ. Have you really assumed that you're just going to enter Jannah just like that? Allah tells the Muslims. What a scary ayah. Ayat of fasting will earn you forgiveness. Hajj will earn you forgiveness. So you feel like, okay, I think I got this. I'll be alright on Judgment Day. Allah says, no. You really think you're just going to waltz into Jannah like that? أَمْ حَسِبْتُمْ أَن تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةِ وَلَمَّا يَأْتِكُمْ مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ خَلَوْا مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ. And the things that have come to the people that came much before you, the stuff that happened to them hasn't happened to you yet. None of those troubles have made their way to you yet. مَسَّتْهُمُ الْبَأْسَاءُ وَالضَّرَّاءُ. They were touched, the al-ba'sa, warfare, difficulty, hard times touched them. وَزُلْزِلُوا. And the earth beneath their feet was shaken. Like they couldn't even stand up. That's how rattled they were because they were holding on to Islam, people before you. حَتَّى يَقُولَ الرَّسُولُ. Until even the messenger of that time would say, وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مَعَهُ. And those who believed with him, the sincere believers would say, they were so shaken, they would say, مَتَى نَصْرُ اللَّهِ. When is Allah's help coming? This is too much. We can't take any more. When is Allah's help coming? You think you're just going to walk into Jannah? You got to get to a point where even a messenger would say, when is Allah's help coming? أَلَا إِنَّ نَصْرَ اللَّهِ قَرِيبٌ. No doubt about it. You had better know. The help of Allah is near. How can the help of Allah be far when Allah Himself is near? Did He already establish that He's near in the surah? إِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. If I am near, then my help is near. مَتَى نَصْرُ اللَّهِ أَلَا إِنَّ نَصْرَ اللَّهِ قَرِيبٌ. Know the aid of Allah is very close. إِنَّ نَصْرَ اللَّهِ قَرِيبٌ. This ayah makes it very clear that the Muslims, we've been handed a legacy that lands us in a lot of trouble. And that's what da'wah is. The tradition of da'wah of the prophets is one that got them in a lot of trouble. Whether it was Nuh alayhi salam, or Salih alayhi salam, or Shu'aib alayhi salam, or Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi salam, or Ibrahim alayhi salam. These are the nicest people in the world. And people are willing to throw them in a fire, kick them out of their homes. They'll say the nicest things to them too. Sadiq wa Ameen. They're calling the Prophet truthful and honest. And at the same time, they're ready to kill him. We learn something from that. This message, Allah, we'll learn this later on in Quran, Allah installed legions of devils from the jinn and the human beings just so they could be enemies of the prophets. Allah made those enemies on standby for the prophets and their followers. When we say we're going to carry on the mission of the prophets, we have to be mentally prepared. When somebody says we're going to be an ummah of da'wah, we have to be mentally prepared that this is not going to be an easy journey. There will be people that hate us. There will be people that'll make the earth beneath our feet shake until we beg for Allah's help. And it is then that Allah's help will come. Our teacher, Dr. Abdul Sameen, used to say Muslims will go through oppression for one of two reasons. Muslims will suffer oppression for one of two reasons. One, they're doing their job. And they're doing their job so well, that Allah is giving them a hard time so He can raise their ranks in Jannah. So He makes it harder and harder, and as hard as the trials are, the help of Allah that comes is even greater, in this world and the next. Or, that's situation one. Or, Muslims aren't doing their job, and Allah is literally whipping them at the hands of disbelievers so they can wake up. Muslims are sleeping, and they're going through oppression so they can wake up. Those are the only two situations where Muslims are suffering. SubhanAllah. And you and I have to ask ourselves, what situation is our ummah in? You know?